Welcome to Meldon Law and Friends. I'm Jeffrey Meldon, founder and attorney at Meldon Law, and Meldon Law won't back down. If you have a need, if you're in a serious accident, you give us a call. We will give you the Ritz-Carlton experience. We'll take great care of you, and I promise you that you won't be disappointed. We'll be there from day one to help you out. Let's get to a more important thing right now, which is our guest, Elio Piedra. Elio is a dear friend of mine, and I want to welcome you to the show. How you doing, Elio?
I was doing great until I came here. Now I'm doing even better. How you doing, Jeffrey?
You know what? Elio and I are very blessed. I married a Cuban woman about 6.5 years ago, and Elio's Cuban, so right away I had that connection. And then Elio, he and his group performed at our wedding in 2019, and that's kind of where we first really cemented our friendship and our bond. So I want to let everybody know that we are very dear friends. We love having Elio and his family at our house, and he's really done some incredible things for the Gainesville, and now we're expanding beyond Gainesville, Ocala, and all the areas around North Central Florida, and connecting not only with the Latino community, but with the whole community that enjoys great music, having good fun, good food, everything that goes with having a festival. And I want to thank you for everything you do for our community, Elio.
Well, no, thank you for your kindness, Jeffrey. Thank you for having me here once again. And I want to thank you. Let me give you that back, because I want to take this opportunity that I am here today to thank you for being such a great supporter of our community, our Latino community, our community as a whole, but also all the projects that we do to build a platform such as Tu Fiesta Radio. That platform is the voice of our community, that embrace cultures, help us all embrace each other, and uplifting our communities together. And Meldon Law is doing just that, because Meldon Law is not only the only official, all right, sponsor of our Florida Gators, but also is the first law firm to be there, to always say yes to people's dreams, to people's goals, to people's projects, to athletes. And once again, they are part of this big fiesta, big event that we have coming up this weekend. And I want to thank you and Patricia and your team, and you guys are the best on behalf of our entire community, Jeffrey. You are awesome.
Well, thank you very much. I'll tell you, it's really great to be able to work with top-notch talent and people like yourself. I want to, a lot of our audience doesn't know anything about, who Elio Piedra is, what Tu Fiesta Radio is, what 95.7 is, what all the festivals are about. So let me start back to, Elio Piedra and your journey to the United States. Why don't you just give us a few minutes of how you wind up in Gainesville, Florida?
Okay, well, this is a very long story that I'll make it short, okay? I'm a classical trained musician from Cuba. I started percussion. I graduated when I was 19. I started when I was 9 years old until I was 18, and my specialties were piano and percussion. I never thought that I would be here in the United States, but what a blessing to be in the greatest nation in the world. I'm very blessed and grateful to be here with you guys. And what brought me here was love. Believe it or not, it wasn't music, it wasn't business, it wasn't anything else, but what actually moved the planet. Right? Love. And I came here because my wife at that time was my girlfriend. I came with a fiancé visa. Today we are, happily married with two beautiful daughters. That's our entire world. But when I came here, I started washing dishes at a wonderful restaurant called Sabore Restaurant in Tioga Town Center. And it was great. I learned. I was learning how to speak English, how to deal with the system. This is, this is the first world. I come from Cuba. It's very different. And I was blessed to have start building so many friends. After a year and a half washing dishes, I started working with AMA, Arts Management Associates out of California, and I started touring the United States. And then I became an entertainer. It's been over 12 years of being an entertainer here in North Central Florida. And with AMA, actually, I went to 25 states in this country. Jeffrey.
Wow.
And I got exposed to radio, TV, and media. And I think because my personality, a lot of times when I used to go to studios, people say like, you're going to end up on TV. If you don't do TV, you're going to do radio. And I've been blessed to actually do the same. I even have some TV commercials for Meldon Law. How exciting. So, and the radio has always been my passion. Just listening the Latino community here in Gainesville, in Alachua County, actually, that started growing, kept growing and growing. People asking, we need our platform. We need something in Spanish that we can listen to. In Latino, in Latin countries, radio is the heart of the community.
Right.
It's not only,
Because wherever you are, you can be driving, you can be at home, you can be at work, wherever, but the radio's going, right?
Latinos were very, very, very loyal to radio. And that became one of my dreams. And that dream came through 4 years ago when I founded Tu Fiesta Radio, which actually started with the online radio station. And then, very fast, we created an amazing team of engineers, brokers, people that they help us with all the legals. That is you have to navigate some tough times, let me tell you.
Yeah,
easy is not an auction.
Well, not only that, just, you start with step one and you have to build it. It
Exactly.
doesn't, it doesn't. And in many ways, that's a good way to grow it because you learn lessons at each step.
And you need to have the why, the reason, and the hunger. I remember, Jeffrey, being there and knowing that only maybe 7 listeners were active right there, right?
Okay.
Imagine you waking up at 5 a.m. for only 7 listeners. But because of that, today we're blessed to say that we became 95.7 FM over a year ago, a little over a year ago, okay? And we have over 25,000 listeners, monthly
Which is
listeners.
amazing.
Right?
I mean, I remember when you told me that, hey, Jeffrey, we're getting a signal of our own. And that was huge, right?
Yeah, it was super exciting. And I got to tell you, it doesn't happen. It's not a solo act. You really need good coaching, mentorship, like a good team that you can obviously believe that they believe in you, first of all.
Hey, let's give a shout out here. We're at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill, and Elio and I were both coached up by the great Freddie Wiebe, who's the managing partner.
Yes.
Go Freddie. I had breakfast with Freddie this morning at Miapa, of course, right?
Of course, shout out Miapa.
That's it, Miapa. And for those of you that don't know, it's like a kind of a community, a fraternity, whatever you want to call it, right? And we all help each other, and we work together, and we try to bring great things to the community and help the community grow and help the charities that need our help grow and publicize them. That's why at the end of every show, I always talk about what's going on in the community because if nothing else, we want to support all of our community members that are really working hard. I know you've got a show coming up this coming weekend, November 1st. Let's swing right into that because I'm so excited about that. Let's tell the audience about what's coming up November 1st, Saturday night.
Well, November 1st, Saturday night, we have Tu Fiesta Radio Festival. This is the 4th edition of our annual event, and we couldn't be happier, more excited, whatever you want to call it. We are thrilled to bring another Latin mega like a mega Latin star, international star. Luis Enrique is a multi-Grammy, award-winning Grammy and Latin Grammy and all the things in the world. The guy is amazing, super talented. He's an incredible singer. He plays percussion, he plays piano, he plays guitar. He's an incredible artist with the entire band, with the production that the community haven't seen in the Alachua County Sports and Event Center. So we're making history, like a double making history. Number one, we're bringing Luis Enrique to Gator Nation. Number two is going to be the very first Latin American like musical event in that wonderful and beautiful place that the Alachua County has built that costs over $30 million. That's amazing. So we're super excited because the event is from 2 p.m. until 10 p.m. and Meldon Law is going to be one of our main sponsors. And of course, thanks to Jeffrey, thanks to you and your team and Meldon Law, we actually got these amazing shirts that, by the way, they are supporting. We are raising funds for CDS, Family and Behavioral Health Services, for their new shelter. So we're so excited, so grateful with Meldon Law that Tu Fiesta Radio Festival, because of your support, is also giving back, is able to give back to another amazing nonprofit.
So let's talk about how wonderful it is for the community to be able to go, because it's not just I'm going to a concert and that's it, right?
No,
it goes from 2 in the afternoon to 10 at night. No matter what the weather is, right?
Yep.
You're going to be covered because the Alachua County, what's it called?
The Alachua County
Convention
Event
Center. Yeah, the Alachua County Convention. It's right here by Spurrier's Gridiron Grill, and it's great because it's a wonderful facility, brand new, really nice, perfect for the event. So give us some idea of what's going to go on from 2 to 10.
Such a great point. So at 2 p.m., we're going to kick off with a live DJ that is coming from Jacksonville, DJ Alex Vibration. At 3 p.m., we are going to continue with Independent Studios. And just so you know, it's not a Latino festival per se. Obviously, 98% of that is going to be Latin music, but we're going to have a dancing studio, the number one dancing studio in Gator Nation, which is Independent Studios, dancing tap, jazz, ballet, modern dance, hip-hop, you name it. We're going to continue with Cuban Sun, a live band from Tampa that is going to be kicking off at 4. At 4, we are on fire, baby. At 4, we are fired. And let me tell you, they are presented by Meldon Law. You will not want to miss it. I'm telling you, you will not want to miss it. But also, we're going to continue again with another beautiful dances that they are coming to dancers from Panama, that they're going to be here, Panama, Colombia. It's a mix of countries dancing together. And after that, we have more dancing, DJ Alex, and then we're closing with Luis Enrique at 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. with a huge concert that, again, the production is top-notch, second to none by BB Sky Production. Grateful with them and everything that is happening. So, again, you don't want to miss it. We're going to have food. We're going to have...
Yeah, I want to know. We're going to have some arepas out there, you think?
We're going to, Jeffrey's interested about the food. Okay, let's talk about... We're going to have Miapa Latin Cafe, of course, one of our sponsors and also one of our food vendors. We're going to have La Maracucha food truck, so Cuban, Venezuelan food, and we're going to have some Puerto Rican food. La Lechonera Palante. 3 food trucks outside, and we're going to have, because people have been asking, alcohol? Yes. We will have different mobile bars at the lobby and inside the venue. And of course, we have to shout out to Coca-Cola, Beverage Florida, which is our title sponsor. So thank you, Coke Florida. And visit Againcio of Alachua County and Monster Energy, our 3 title sponsors as well. So we're very grateful with all of the support and kindness. And of course, Meldon Law is going to be there dancing. You don't have to dance salsa or bachata. You don't have to. You don't know how to. You're going to learn. You know why? Because Salsa Mundial will be there.
So, Patricia says to me, salsa is Venezuelan. She says it's Venezuelan. I said, I never heard that before. I said, what about, Brazil? What about Cuba? She said, no, we claim, because she moved from Cuba to Venezuela. So She's telling me salsa is a product of Venezuela,
Come
but I don't know
Oh,
that.
salsa means Cuban. Period. That's it. You know. And
It's
then,
okay. So she says she's Cuban because she was born in Cuba. So so we're gonna give it to Cuba. Okay.
okay. I am surprised you said that, Patricia. We gotta talk.
Maybe she got confused. I don't know. But anyhow, so it's November 1st, which is a Saturday. It's going to be amazing, high energy, great weather because it's indoors no matter what's going on. It's getting chilly here, which a lot of us enjoy the change. It's always fun having the fall. So no matter what the weather is, the fiesta is going to be rocking.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be going.
Bringing it. We're going to bring the energy level all the way to the top.
So let's switch gears a little bit. I want to refocus in on 95.7 Tu Fiesta Radio because it's a broadcast signal, and it's different than doing a podcast. It's different than doing an HD signal. It's like when you have your radio, you can just tune into it on any radio that's in your car and listen to it, or at home or at work, and that's a huge step. And we just started it about a year ago. So let's talk about the growth over the last year of Tu Fiesta Radio 95.7.
Absolutely. Well, we've been able to grow exponentially almost in just a year and 3 months, almost double. We almost double the outage. We were around 14,500 listeners. Now we're a little over 25,000. And on top of that, we're already working. And this is an exclusive announcement. Marion County, you better get ready. Yes, you better get your dancing shoes on because the fiesta is coming for you. Yes. So in approximately few weeks after we are done with our big event, we are going to be finishing our next frequency in Ocala. It's going to be exactly Tu Fiesta Radio. It's going to be exactly the same programming. So basically what I mean is like you are listening to the morning show. You're going to be listening to the morning show on 95.7 here in Gainesville. And we're going to be launching a new frequency that it can be 93.8, I don't know, per se.
Whichever it is.
But it's going to be exactly the same programming. So you're going to be able to enjoy Tu Fiesta Radio 95.7 on your car, in Ocala, in Marion County, wherever you are. And I know that's going to be it's going to be awesome because a lot of people from Ocala has been wishing that.
Well, it's funny because you lived in Miami for a while, right? To get from here to Ocala, it's like going about 10 blocks in Miami, right, during traffic.
It's it is pretty much.
I mean, the point I'm making is like Gainesville and Ocala to go back and forth is pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
It takes 35, 45 minutes depending on where you're going from and what's happening. And in many ways, Meldon Law has built our law firm, with Gainesville and Ocala as partners. And, we're North Central Florida, which means, we're the two closest towns our size up here in this part of Florida. Yeah. And all of a sudden, it's like, wait a minute. We got a lot of Latinos here. I think between Gainesville, Ocala, and some of the surrounding areas, there's probably 100,000 Latinos now.
Oh, yeah, I agree. And probably some more. More than that. I think, only in Alachua County, we're close to 40,000 in Alachua County. And I'm probably around over 65,000 in Ocala.
Yeah. And what's happening is the people in the big cities, Miami and the Puerto Ricans in Orlando, right? They're all still going, we like North Central Florida, and there's people are moving up here.
Yeah, and that's what's happening. Actually, I just had that conversation this morning with the owner of an insurance company, how people from Miami, they are now coming up because the quality of life because the prices, the pricing of the real estate prices, they are investing in real estate a lot, buying property, buying land, and that's incredible. I mean,
Yeah.
you think about it, like how much is the rent right now in Miami, and with that cost, you can invest, you can actually live well and invest in real estate.
Well, yeah, you have a beautiful home out, near towards Alachua, Turkey Creek, and to have that home with that land and the space around there in Miami.
No, it would. You probably have to pay $1 million, I guess, right?
Or, no, a lot more than that. You wouldn't find it easily, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so we're big fans of the quality of life here. It's you don't have to have the fanciest car, the biggest yacht, the $4 million home, and all of that. In Gainesville, doctors and lawyers and businessmen, they'll drive around in a 5-year-old Toyota, and they go, "Oh, that's fine."
Yeah, I think obviously people here, they live a more frugal life, right? A more simple life, because we find beauty in other things. Yeah, you're right. We are not like the yacht, we don't. It's very different. It's very different here, and it's awesome. That's why I love it. I guess sometimes people in Miami, they used to go this like El Monte ese, that country town or whatever. Listen, it's no. A small country town. We have the Gators, baby. What are you talking about? Come on.
It's funny because Elio gets it. It's like. We have everything we need, and sometimes you lose sight of it when it's all about the biggest and the best, and I got this and I got that. And in Gainesville, it's like we just want to be happy and have a good time, and that's what you're doing, is bringing joy to the community through connecting through the radio, connecting through the festivals, and bringing people together. That have something in common, right?
Yes.
It's like, most of the people that are Hispanic up here speak English very well.
Yeah.
However, if their first language is Spanish, they enjoy listening to Spanish radio,
Yeah, and you know what is something very interesting that has been happening, Jeffrey? Sometimes I encounter like this, random people that they only speak English, but they say, how cool that we just moved to Gainesville, and my daughter and son, they when we left Miami, they were starting to learn how to speak Spanish, and the fact that you guys have a radio station in Spanish, music is a huge vehicle to get to the next level on any language. And they actually send like thank you messages through the Facebook page. That's awesome. People that they recently moved to Gainesville. I remember this lady that she said, "No, I work in Chance now, and during the breaks, all the nurses, we get to the break room, and we start listening to you guys because it's funny, because it's uplifting, and right there is when you actually go back to the thought of, why am I waking up every day at 4 a.m, and then you said, that's why.
Yeah.
That's the reason. Community, uplifting spirits of first responders that they are listening to you. I mean, GPD officers that they listen to us and they laugh and then they send text. That's awesome. Like for the people that we establish like bonds with, that's amazing.
Music does help you learn languages. So my wife Patricia learned how to speak English by listening to the Beatles.
Oh wow, that's cool. Hey you.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, these were great songs, but she didn't speak English, right? So she starts listening to them, and she started learning, and then the words, and she said, "Oh, okay."
Well, I'll tell you something interesting. Okay, people always think that because I'm an entertainer, being an entertainer in my life, musician. People always think that the first kind of music that I heard in my life was Cuban or Latin music, whatever. No. What's the very first type of music that I listened when I was probably 3-4 years old, and I love it?
What?
Cool and the Gang, and Air, Wind and Fire. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? The best sound.
Get down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get down, get down. God, I used to dance to that.
Get down on it. Yeah.
And Earth, Wind, and Fire, I mean, what a great group. They were my favorite, I thought, I've seen Earth, Wind, and Fire 3 times in my life.
Really? Wow.
And they are rocking. I mean, and the last time I saw them, they played with Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And they did one, I think it was Blood, Sweat, and Tears opened, then Earth, Wind, and Fire played, and then the 2 bands combined and they played together. And for those of you that are listening and watching, those 2 groups are 2 of my favorite because they were big bands, right? I mean,
wow! And the bass player, Air, Wind and Fire, just the bass player was a show himself, like dancing with it.
Right.
I love it. With the
it was
afro.
a show, and we love entertainment. I come from an entertainment background myself.
Yes.
And so when I see a good show well done, I really appreciate it. It's like,
Definitely.
oh man,
Definitely.
the production. So anyhow, I'm really excited about you expanding to Ocala because at Meldon Law we have lawyers and our team members that speak Spanish. I think we have 6 or 7 now on our team. Angela, she shows up for all the events, and if people call the office and you want to speak Spanish, we're there. We got it. You want to talk to a lawyer that speaks Spanish? Maria Perez, Maria's there.
Maria's amazing. All of them are.
Yeah. They all and they're all working hard to help you get a good result. So, opening up a radio station in Ocala is really great because we want to encourage the Hispanic population that whether you want to speak in English or when you're talking about a legal matter, your first language is usually the language you're most comfortable talking about that legal matter.
I mean, think about it. Sometimes in your language, and you don't even understand what they're talking about, right?
Yeah, right.
Because they are legal terms, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if, and on top of that, you are speaking on a language that you are maybe not even 100%, right? So that's very important. Give you confidence, trust, and that's very important. People do business, people they know, like, and trust. Whether you probably know Meldon Law, I know you trust them, but imagine now you can also speak Spanish, with them, with all the agents. That's amazing.
And guess what? We opened up in Miami, right?
There you go.
So we got Angie and Miguel down there with my daughter Jessica hanging out,
Hello, Angie and Miguel.
And, in Miami, it's great to be bilingual, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what we looked for when we were hiring talent down there.
Yeah, Miami's funny because you speak English at a store and people look at you like,
It depends. Yeah. If you're in Hialeah and you speak English, they go, "Where are you from?"
That's funny. That's funny.
And so anyhow, it's all evolving.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you, I'm so proud of your success because when we first met 6 years ago, I could tell that you really were ambitious. You were focused in on succeeding, and you've driven that to create all these amazing businesses and entertainment that enriches our community. So I want to thank you very much for doing that.
Thank you, Jeffrey. And we're super excited also to invite you all, especially you're a business owner or you have a project, to another adventure of ours that is being supported by Meldon Law also, which is the Latin chapter of the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
We have an amazing event because everybody after these huge events, last year we had a massive success. And people, what's next? What's next? Well, what's next? December 10th. We're going to be at the pool deck of Holiday Inn for 250 business professionals for a big holiday party closing this business year.
Which Holiday
For,
Inn are we going?
the one on 13th and University Avenue.
So they have the party deck there with the swimming pool.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that's
I
what
think
we're
it's
doing.
on floor 2, I think. And
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We are actually bringing a live band for that that party. So Jeffrey, you will not want to miss it. And so
Yeah.
make sure you come, and you and Patricia bring your dancing shoes. Everything is gonna be a wonderful networking event, but we're gonna spice it up this time to close the year on a holiday spirit. We're actually we're theming it as a ugly sweater party. Right? You can bring your ugly sweater with your Christmas spirit, and it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be wonderful. So shout out to our Chamber of Commerce here in Gainesville. Meldon Law is gonna be there, and everybody. I know you that are watching. You're gonna be there because you want to be there.
Yeah.
I am sure. Yes.
No. So that's really that's great. A holiday party at the Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn. Yeah, I didn't even notice it. Holiday Inn. There we go.
Going back 90 years, there was a movie called Holiday Inn with Bing Crosby. And that's the movie where he sang the most famous song, I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So if any of you want to see a really nostalgic movie, but it's pretty cool. I mean, Bing Crosby could sing. He was what they called the first crooner.
Wow.
And he led to Frank Sinatra. And then Frank Sinatra led to whoever was next. I don't know if you'd say Frank Sinatra led to Elvis Presley. But people liked Elvis Presley, right?
Yeah, definitely.
He was, he broke new barriers. So each one led to each other. So getting back to the Holiday Inn and the holiday party, we're going to have I'm glad you're using that venue.
Yes.
For a party because that it's a beautiful deck. You can look over Main 13th Street and University Avenue and see all the stuff going on there, and it's going to be fun. And I don't know, December 10th. I don't know if you want to bring your bathing suit or not, but
Exactly.
they do have a pool up there.
Yeah, it might be a little chill for you, but
But it's going to be fun. And then I know in March we have some other stuff coming up.
Absolutely, yes. So after a few years, you are always listening to our community. After a few years of people asking for it, Tu Fiesta Radio, it is answering your demand. And we're bringing back the Gainesville, very famous Gainesville Latino Festival that used to be called Downtown Latino Fest or something like that. So we're actually shifting a little bit and put a Gainesville because we're promoting our Gainesville, Florida. We are pushing tourism. We're pushing all these initiatives, right? So March 14th is going to be our first. And I say our first because next year we're going to have Gainesville Latino Festival Spring and Fall Edition. We're going to have 2 instead of 1. And the first one is going to be March 14th. We're going to have live bands, up to 60 vendors, music, food, everything, dancing. It's going to be so much fun, Jeffrey, in the heart of downtown Gainesville at Bo Diddley Plaza.
Wow.
The entire day. All right, from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to blow the roof away at Bo Diddley Plaza, and it's going to be epic again because it's been probably 8 years since this festival was done. And now you're going to be able to go in a few days to go to GainesvilleLatinoFestival.com and find out every single detail about it. We're super excited.
Well, that's going to be great. And, my wife's birthday is March 17th, so we'll definitely be there to party. Maybe we'll celebrate Patricia's birthday 3 days early,
Yeah, let's go. I want to be warming up.
Yeah. So, of course, she was born on St. Patrick's Day, right?
Of course.
And we're Jewish. So she's the only Jewish woman I know that's named Patricia, right? After a saint, okay? And,
That's funny. That's so cool. I didn't know the facts.
Yeah, that's another fact, right? So St. Patrick. So it's 3 days before St. Patrick's Day, and we're going to have a party. I'll tell you, downtown is really cool. They're trying to do things to get folks to come downtown and check it out. They're blocking off certain roads now to create pedestrian safe areas where you can just walk around and not worry about cars and stuff like that. So I have been supporting Gainesville downtown since I moved here in 1970.
Wow.
You know, I lived down there. I actually had like 4 different places downtown before I moved out in Millhopper Road when I started having a family. And I love downtown, and it's, you know, something that we need to keep. There's other great places like out here at Celebration Point. Town of Tioga does a nice job for parties. However, I want everybody who's from the Gainesville area to remember there's some fun things downtown, and we're going to have a big party there on March 14th. What
Yes.
day of the week? Is it Saturday?
So that's a Saturday. Yeah, March 14th is going to be a Saturday.
So anyhow, we're going to have a blast. So we're wrapping up the show, Elio. Is there any other high points or things going on that we need to cover?
No, I mean, I think we covered it all. I just want to, again, going back to my place of gratitude to you, your audience. Thank you for having me. Thank you for everything that you do, always opening your heart and your platform for to the community. Thank you for supporting our upcoming festival, Tu Fiesta Radio Festival, November 1st. We are beyond grateful. I mean,
Hey, look, let me just say something, Elio. I am so glad to have your friendship, your partnership, to work together. It's what makes my life enjoyable, right? I wake up, I go, oh, I got Elio on the podcast today, right? I go, okay, you know, it's like you have to understand, we don't have to script any of this. We just sit here and we talk, and it's like a fireside chat, right?
Yes.
Talking about, hey, what's going on,
And
brother?
and let me tell you, you guys are lucky that we only have 5 minutes left. we can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk.
Yeah. And so anyhow, it's great. We're going to support the number one thing right now we're focusing in on is November 1st, Saturday, 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock at the Alachua County Convention Center out here at Celebration Point. Just that's the number one thing right now. We got other stuff coming, but we will be reminding you as that comes up. So, get yourself together, figure out what you're going to be doing, come out and show up. But the show at 8 o'clock is going to be amazing, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay. That's the headline event. Even if you're watching the Florida-Georgia football game or whatever, that game's going to be over by 7.
Oh,
So,
cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
So you can get out there for the main event and see, what it's like to have top-notch talent in our community. And don't forget, November 1st, Saturday, 2 to 10. Come out whenever you want. There's going to be food. There's going to be drink. There's going to be music. There's going to be energy. There's going to be a lot of people out there having a great time. So let's do it and, make the, what's your slogan?
Bringing the fiesta to you. Let's bring the fiesta to Gator Nation.
That's it. Okay. Bring the fiesta, and that's what Elio does. He brought that to our wedding, and he brings that to everything he does. So I want to congratulate you. This is very important because this is your celebration. You just finished your first year of actually having a broadcast radio signal going. We're going to be expanding it to Ocala and serving the community, and who knows what's next.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
You have to keep pushing, keep creating, keep thriving, and stay fun, stay hungry.
Yeah, well, if you knew, Elio's wife, Eurelis, and the kids, that's his motivation. I know when you wake up, you go, I got to do it for my kids and my family, and you do. And the whole family's here, both sides of the family.
Yeah.
It's a whole family affair. Meldon Law, we got my son, Kerry, in the business. My daughter, Jessica, just joined the business down in
awesome.
Miami. So both of our businesses are family affairs, and it makes a difference because, it's like I don't have to go to work without my family around. When I go to work, my family's there, and I know it's the same with you. Whenever you're doing something, I see the family around, your dad or your wife, the kids, the whole shebang, right?
Everybody, the whole tribe, I love it.
Yeah, they love it, and the girls they're cute as can be, and they're all they're into it. They're going, oh, okay,
Yeah,
this is.
and now they're even singing, trying to play piano. And they are dancing already. They are doing like ballet, tap, and jazz.
Yeah,
It's amazing. Actually, we just had the homecoming parade here by Universal Florida, and both of them were dancing, and that was amazing. Super exciting.
yeah, no. So anyhow, we're very excited that things are happening and they're moving in a great direction. So thank you very much, my dear friend Elio Piedra, Tu Fiesta Radio 95.7 on your dial. And we're going to have the big party November 1st, Saturday night. It starts at 2, goes to 10, but 8 o'clock's the big show. So even if you're watching the Gator game, plan on coming here to Celebration Point. So thank you very much once again, Elio Piedra, for joining us on Meldon Law and Friends. We're going to be back in just a few minutes with some announcements about what else is going on in the community. Thank you very much, Elio.
Jeffrey, what are you doing?
Well, I'm joining the band, of course. Since Meldon Law is the official law firm partner of the Florida Gators, I want to help.
Dad, we're litigators. Let's stick to helping people in the courtroom.
Well, can we still hang out and jam a little bit? At Meldon Law, we won't back down.
I was going down a one-way street and a girl that was driving her car T-boned me on my scooter. I ended up going for an MRI and discovering that I had 2 herniated discs. Coming to Carrie allowed me to not have to worry about what doctor I was going to see or what physical therapist I had to go to. They say, these are the people we trust. You're going to have a great experience there. And I honestly did each time.
Call Meldon Law. Your consultation is absolutely free.
And I was in an accident. Someone ran a red light and hit me, and I was hurt. You don't know where to turn. Luckily, I called Jeffrey. These big insurance companies, they don't want you to win. They truly don't. But Jeffrey and his firm and the people that work here, they just really fight for you. You call the law offices of Jeffrey Meldon, because you're going to need help, and they will help you.
Call Meldon Law right now.
Hey, Sammy, look who's there. Say hi.
Hey!
You again.
Meldon Law, Jeffrey speaking.
Jeffrey!
Somebody else hit us here.
Here we go again.
Welcome back to Meldon Law and Friends. I'm Jeffrey Meldon, founder and attorney at Meldon Law, and we had a great show with my good friend Elio Piedra, and really I want to thank him for doing everything he does for the community. Speaking of other community events, we got Halloween coming up, and the Alachua Chamber of Commerce, that's the town of Alachua, on October 31st. That's Friday night from 5:30 till 8:30 p.m. is doing Main Street Alachua Halloween night. They're they're closing off Main Street in Alachua, which if you know the area is a beautiful little street with restaurants and businesses, and they're turning it into a Halloween kid-friendly zone. If you want to give away, if you're a business, you want to give away candy and stuff, just register with the Alachua Chamber and bring your kids out there. They'll have a blast, and they'll have fun, food, drinks, all kinds of stuff going on. So congratulations, Alachua. Again, Saturday, November 1st, we got Tu Fiesta Radio Festival at the Alachua County Sports and Events Center from 2 to 10. So let's rock with Elio. November 2nd, Sunday, at the Phillips Center at the University of Florida Phillips Center. Amazing theater there. They're celebrating 25 years with the Cremona Quartet. They're a world famous string quartet, and they're going to bring some really cool sounds to you on Sunday, November 2nd. Just check it out. Go to the Phillips Center, and they'll give you all the information as far as tickets. Big event. This is something that's very close, near and dear to my heart. I was Tom Petty's first attorney, and when Tom passed away in 2017, we started supporting the Tom Petty Weekend, which is held at Heartwood Sound Studio. And the Heartwood Sound Studio, our dear friends out there, Ho Chitama, and of course the whole team that supports them out there have really done a good job of bringing great talent, great music to our community to celebrate Tom Petty's life. And this year it's going to be on November 7th and the 9th. The inside secret is they moved it from October 20th, which is his normal birthday, because we keep getting hit by hurricanes at the end of October, and decided that, oh, well, maybe we need to move it a little bit back into November and have a big party so that we can make sure we're dry, because there's, with an outdoor festival, believe me, rain is not a good thing. So this year, it's November 7th through the 9th at Heartwood Soundstage in Gainesville, and there's great music. Two days of full music on Saturday and Sunday, featuring the Wallflowers with Jacob Dylan, Bob Dylan's son. And for those of you that listened to the Wallflowers during the 90s and since then, great group. And they actually have a full set of Tom Petty music. What's interesting is my former law partner, Peter Laird, lived in Malibu, California, and took me over to show me where Bob Dylan's house was and Tom Petty's house, and they all lived in similar neighborhoods. And Jacob Dylan, growing up, would have known Tom Petty because Tom Petty and Bob Dylan did the Traveling Wilburys album together. And so it's kind of special having Jacob Dylan come to honor someone who was a kind of an idol of his growing up. So just think about that, okay? It's going to be a very, very special time. There's 2 stages for nonstop live music, food, drinks. They do a great job at Heartwood. Meldon Law is actually giving away 2 VIP diamond passes to the weekend, which means you get to go inside and meet the artists. You get to go inside the sound stage where only 100 people can get in and listen to storytelling, listen to music. The sound stage is really special. All you have to do is go to Meldon Law's Facebook page to enter. So that's Tom Petty Weekend, November 7th through the 9th at the Heartwood Soundstage. If you want tickets, you go to tompettyweekend.com. If you want to go to visit, if you want to get these special VIP platinum passes, which give you, the whole shebang, just go to our Facebook page, Meldon Law, to enter. So remember, Meldon Law Facebook page, you're going to have a great chance to win some special passes that are not available for sale. These are VIP only. So check it out and support our local arts, in particular Tom Petty, whose hometown is Gainesville, Florida, and is celebrated over and over again by our beloved Florida Gators at the end of the third quarter of every football game. And now I think they're starting to play Won't Back Down also at basketball games and maybe some other events. So let's see what we can do to have a great time. This is going to be fabulous. So anyhow, that's what's going on at Meldon Law and Friends. I want to thank you for joining us. If you ever are in a serious accident or know someone who is and you need help, you call us at Meldon Law. We will definitely give you the Ritz-Carlton experience. meldonlaw.com or 352-373-8000. We are here to help, and we won't back down. And that's a wrap on Meldon Law and Friends this week. So I hope you all have a great week, and go Gators!